Are you well, old master?
Oh, yes, very well. Thank you for asking.
May I also ask your name, master?
Certainly. I am Wu Daoshi.
I am Wei Yu Lan, old master, a government official. I have come from Fangyi, where I had the honor of collating the Imperial Archives.
And where are you going now, Dr. Wei? To a new post?
Yes, to the sub-prefecture of Liyang, where I am to take charge of the civil register.
First, though, you must get past the shadow that has taken up residence before our gate.
What can you tell me of that shadow that blocks the gateway, old master?
Well, you are right, in my useless opinion, to call it a shadow.
You must be very concerned about the shadow that's barring the gate, Master Lo.
Indeed, Dr. Wei. I have been here in the abode of the Purple Deposit many years now, and witnessed many marvels, but this shadow demon is most unusual.
Do you have any idea what may have caused such a phenomenon?
I believe it is a result of that new star. A celestial body that shines both day and night is a wonder of great portent. It has caused much imbalance. The entire region is overrun with unhappy ghosts and escaped demons.
Master Lo, I imagine that, as abbot, you are eager to remove the shadow barring the gate to your monastery.
Thank you, Dr. Wei, for reminding me of my responsibilities. Alas, both of our exorcists are wandering the countryside, chasing hungry ghosts.
So we must wait for their return? May I ask when that will be?
I have no way of telling. It is very likely that we shall all die of thirst long before they come back. Our water, you see, comes from the well outside the gate.
I can't help feeling there must be something we can do. While I appreciate your hospitality, the sub-prefect is expecting me in Liyang, where I am to oversee the civil register.
Ah, yes. It wouldn't do for an important official to neglect his duties to the Emperor. I suppose we could ask Grand Master Tan Yun to help.
Tan Yun? I don't believe I've met him.
No, he is the finest exorcist ever to have dwelt here in the abode of the Purple Deposit. If anyone can rid us of that shadow demon, it is surely Tan Yun.
Then may I suggest you ask him to?
An excellent idea, Dr. Wei. There is a small difficulty. Master Tan hasn't been seen for 317 years.
Oh, so his ghost must be summoned and asked for advice? I remind you that you have no exorcist in the monastery, Master Lo. How do you intend to conjure up his spirit?
I did not say Tan Yun was dead, Doctor. He attained immortality 317 years ago through devout practice of the alchemical disciplines.
I see. And how is he to be reached, Master Lo? I have heard of an island where the immortals dwell, but I wasn't aware that anyone else could visit.
Tan Yun lives somewhere here in the abode of the Purple Deposit. There is a way to find him. It is not without risk, however. Over the years, a number have set out to see him. None have returned.
Which of the Dao Shi will you send?
Alas, almost everyone is out assisting the exorcists. Of those left, Sung is too frightened. Chen does nothing but quote the ancient masters. I myself must remain to oversee the monastery, unfortunately. And old Wu can't go, of course.
Why can't he go?
Why? Because he's the master of directions. Tan Yun created a magic pathway to be followed by any who wish to visit him. The master of directions is there to send the traveler on his way, but may not himself follow the path.
If I understand you, Master Lo, I am the one who must find Tan Yun.
Only if you cling to life, Dr. Wei. If that is the case, then I suggest you talk to old Master Wu.
How long has Wu Daoshi been Master of Directions?
For longer than I have been here in the abode of the Purple Deposit. He is an old man now.
Why can't he visit the immortal Master Tan Yun? He knows more about the magic pathway than anyone else.
The answer to that is very simple. He might never return. No one who has traveled that path has ever been seen again, you understand? Without a master of directions, no one could ever go again.
And I suppose that there can only be one master of directions.
Exactly so, Dr. Wei. When old Wu feels the approach of death, he will select a Dao Shi and teach him the secret ritual. That is what Tan Yun stipulated, and we respect the immortal's wishes.
What do you know of Tan Yun?
Very little. As I explained to you, he studied the inner and outer arts for a long period and then announced that he had attained immortality.
And he vanished?
Exactly. Having first chosen a master of directions whose task was to guide anyone who wished to attempt to visit the immortal master in his new dwelling place.
Have many undertaken that voyage?
A fair number. It has been more than 300 years, you know. I have sometimes wondered why none have ever returned. Do they get lost in some unimaginable eternity? Are they tormented by demons, perhaps? The Tao is the mystery beyond mysteries.
His Holiness the Abbot has advised me to consult you, Master Wu.
Oh, has he? What about?
His Holiness has asked me to exorcise the Shadow Demon. He mentioned an immortal, the Grand Master Tan Yun, and suggested you might help me find him.
Yes, I know the ritual. Meet me in the turtle chamber.
Ah, there you are.
You're sure you wish to find Tan Yun?
I have no choice, old master, if I'm to be in Liang in time to assume my new functions.
It's only fair to point out that many have undertaken the journey to see the immortal, but none have returned.
Oh, I see.
However, if you are determined to reach Liang, Dr. Wei, then I'm sure you'll find a way back.
What must I do, Master Wu?
First, the 4 directions must be established. Then you will travel to the House of the Tiger. You will need these 2 objects.
What am I to do now, old master?
The first part. The turtle, the plane at his tail, swims towards the mountain. To his right, the pagoda. To his left, the river.
Tell me about the House of the Tiger, old master.
Once he has established the 4 directions, the turtle leaves the lake and travels the path to the House of the Tiger. Tell me when you are ready to undertake the journey.
I am ready to travel to the House of the Tiger, old master.
Having taken his bearings, the turtle begins his journey. Now you will take the turtle's place, Dr. Wei. Listen carefully. Facing in the direction indicated by the mountain, the turtle now leaves the lake and immediately finds himself at a crossroads. Tell me when you have reached that point and are ready to travel on to the House of the Tiger.
I am ready to continue, old master.
If you wish to abandon the journey at any time, please tell me. Otherwise, listen carefully. The turtle turns in the direction indicated by the pagoda and travels to the next crossroads. Turning to face in the direction shown by the plane, the turtle travels along the path to the next crossroads. Turning to face in the direction shown by the pagoda, the turtle walks the path to the next crossroads. Turning to face in the direction indicated by the mountain, the turtle travels the path to the next crossroads. Turning to face in the direction indicated by the river, the turtle journeys along the road to the next crossroads. Turning to face once more in the direction indicated by the mountain, the turtle journeys along the path to the next crossroads. Having at last reached the house of the tiger, the turtle takes the shortest path to the house of the dragon. Behold the dragon door! My work is at an end. The rest of the journey is yours to discover alone.
have something for you, sir. But first you'll have to pay me. Thank you, sir. And this is for you. Metal is born of it. Wood later destroys it.
Money. There is nothing I like better. I have something for you in exchange. It creates water, but is later consumed by fire.
And this is for you. Water drowns it.
Thank you. Look at what you've bought in exchange. It engenders fire and is later eaten by metal.
This is what I have for you. It fashions wood.
You were looking for me?
You are Master Tan?
The very same. And you are...
Wei Yulan.
You are welcome, Master Wei. Is there something I can do for you?
I imagine being immortal must be fascinating.
Do you?
Well, yes. Isn't it?
It used to be. Time does occasionally drag a little, you see.
You don't have any companions?
No, I get the occasional visitor, of course, like yourself.
I've been told your visitors never return to the mortal world.
That has been the case up to now, yes.
Is it impossible to go back from here?
Oh, not at all. Much easier than getting here in the first place, I assure you.
Might I ask where your previous visitors are now, since they never returned to the monastery?
An excellent question, Master Wei. They appear to have got lost.
The abode of the purple deposit.
I remember it well.
A shadow has taken up residence in the courtyard.
A shadow, you say? And I imagine it is blocking the gate, yes?
Exactly. I wish to exorcise it, but lack the means and the knowledge.
Are there no exorcists in the monastery? There used to be.
They're busy elsewhere, chasing hungry ghosts.
I see. A perverse power is abroad in the mortal plane. I can help, Master Wei. I will provide you with the means and knowledge to exorcise your shadow demon, if you will fetch for me the mushroom of immortality.
Certainly, Master Tan. But might I ask why you should need a mushroom of immortality, since you are already immortal?
Ah, but I'm not. That is, I am, but for a period of 500 years only, and more than half of those have passed already. The mushroom will grant me permanent immortality, you understand?
Perfectly. Where will I find the mushroom?
In hell, Master Wei.
I see. Can it be found anywhere else?
Alas, no. And I confess I'm a little afraid to go myself. From what I hear, hell is a confusing place. Allow me to open the doorway for you.
Do you know anything about the strange star in the sky?
No. Do you?
Nothing.
A pity. Something most unusual is happening on the mortal plane, Master Wei. You are living in interesting times.
Can you tell me how to find the mushroom of immortality?
I can tell you very little.
Little is better than nothing, Master Tan.
Is it indeed? Well, I know the search can take rather a long time, if past experience is anything to go by.
You've tried?
As I told you, hell holds no charms for me, Master Wei. But others have attempted to acquire the mushroom on my behalf.
And?
And I'm still waiting.
Will I be able to come back out of that doorway to hell?
Oh, have no fear on that account, Master Wei. They hold no one there against his will, you know.
Oh, I thought they did.
No. Superstitious nonsense. You're quite free to come and go. Try it. You'll see I'm right.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I've come for a mushroom of immortality.
Form.
I'm sorry?
Give me your form.
Well, I don't have one.
Then you're wasting my time. No form, no mushroom.
Are you saying I need to fill out a form?
No, you have to get a form stamped correctly.
I see. Can you give me a form to get stamped?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you know the immortal Master Tan?
Has he submitted a form?
I don't think so.
Well, that answers your question, doesn't it?
Excuse me. Who are the strange creatures flying about this place?
Applicants having their forms stamped.
Are they human?
They were when they arrived.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Would you mind explaining exactly what to do with the form you gave me?
Bring it back when it's been stamped correctly.
Yes, I understand that, but I'd like to know how to have it correctly stamped.
A correctly stamped form is one which has been stamped as specified in paragraph 27 of section 12, subsection 53.
Would you mind quoting that particular paragraph to me?
Forms must be correctly stamped.
You spared my life. Without me, my cubs would have died too.
Next.
Excuse me.
Yes.
There's a very small woman here who's different from the others.
That does not excuse her from following correct procedures.
Could you tell me who she is?
No.
Excuse me.
What is...
Would you mind...
Bring... A correctly stamped form is one...
Would you mind quote...
Forms must...
Form, please. Next. Next. Form, please.
What am I...
What do you...
What's...
Well, how should it be stamped?
Correctly is how. You'll have to do it again.
Next.
Next. Next. It appears correct.
Good. May I have the mushroom now, please?
Yes, yes. There's no call to be rude, you know. A little patience and consideration isn't too much to ask, is it?
No, of course not.
Here.
Ah, my mushroom. You, Master Wei, are a most resourceful mortal.
You flatter me, Master Tan. Now, about the shadow demon.
Shadow demon? A shadow demon, you say? I'm not sure I can help you.
Must I remind you of our agreement?
Agreement? We had an agreement? Ah. I fooled you, didn't I? No, I hadn't forgotten, Master Wei. It's very simple. You must place the serpent on the shadow, then release it. The serpent, that is. And I believe that concludes our business.
Dr. Wei, we of the Abode of the Purple Deposit are in your debt.
Is it not the duty of all government officials to restore harmony where it is disturbed, Master Lo?
As you say, Doctor. Allow us to wish you a pleasant and speedy journey to Liang, whose sub-prefect and people are fortunate indeed to receive so worthy a master of the civil register.
Dr. Wei,
Master Wu?
a young woman gave me something for the man who saved her from the hunter. Am I right to think you are that man?
I believe so, old master. In truth, I did very little.
She did not think so. Take her gift and journey safely, Wei Yulan.